It's time to say the words that need to be said. The question of Ukraine is not complicated. It is a simple right versus wrong equation whose only answer compels the full and complete support of the Ukrainian military for as long as it takes to liberate every single inch of Ukrainian land, including Crimea. Unfortunately, today's GOP, which was the party of Lincoln, of Grant, of Roosevelt, and Ronald Reagan, has revealed itself to be an anti-American, pro-genocide personality cult with no soul, who exists solely to prop up one man, the sex offender, worst president, insurrectionist in all of our history, Donald J. Trump, who recently claimed he was a better president than Abraham Lincoln. Today's GOP has no values. They only have a prehistoric, crude thirst for power at any cost, even if it means stepping over the bodies of thousands of Ukrainian civilians. Its foreign policy in the GOP is determined by probably the dumbest person in America, the racist, anti-Semitic clown, Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is a woman who thinks an indictment is an indictment, a woman who thinks that the Nazi secret police is actually a cold tomato soup, and a woman who recently held up a pro-Stalin Russian history textbook as evidence that Donald Trump won the election, which he clearly lost. This is a turning point in history, and there's a simple question before the House GOP, but it's already given its answer. Should we turn our backs on the Russian genocide? Should we turn our backs on the millions of innocent Ukrainians that we disarmed with our lies and watch them be slaughtered merely to potentially help Donald Trump avoid the long prison sentence that he so richly deserves? The GOP's answer, clearly, is yes, yes, and yes. It is hardly surprising, even though it is completely appalling. The MAGA right has never criticized Vladimir Putin, even though it takes every opportunity to lie and defame Volodymyr Zelensky and the Ukrainian people with insults and ridiculous conspiracy theories. And I say to you, Mike Johnson, and the rest of your freedom-hating non-Christians in the House GOP, I cannot appeal to your conscience because you have none. I cannot appeal to your sense of guilt because you have no shame. And I cannot appeal to your sense of justice because, frankly, you have no soul. I want you to know that it is you who will be recorded and remembered by your children and your family and by history as the one who desecrated America's reputation, who desecrated the heroes of Ukraine, and who desecrated all those in American history, from Martin Luther King to Abraham Lincoln forward, who stood up for the American spirit of righteousness, of right over wrong, of protecting those who deserve protection, and of doing the right thing for freedom, democracy, and freedom of consciences. And I say to the Ukrainian people, the House GOP and the GOP in general, they are shameless, they are immoral, but they do not represent America. They don't represent the voters, and there are millions of us, like myself, who served in the Ukrainian armed forces as an infantry soldier, and millions around the world who are with you, that love you, and will never leave your side. Have faith, you will prevail, and we will overcome. God bless Ukraine.